Peace. What's good, guys? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. Let's talk about and discuss Impact Wrestling for August the 25th, 2022. I would appreciate it if you guys could wish me a happy birthday. I enjoyed my birthday. It was fun. I got a good little bit of alcohol in my system, so that was fucking awesome. Overall, the show was decent. So once again, if you guys could wish me a happy birthday in the comments, I would greatly appreciate it. So, before we get started with the review, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down below, and subscribe for my videos. We kicked the show off with Vex versus Jordynne Grace and Mia Yim for the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Championships. Vex, they win via the Dew Collector, and they pinned Jordynne Grace. And I'm like, what in the fuck are they doing? Why is Jordynne Grace losing in the middle of the ring? She's a champion. Your champion should not be losing on television. It's so fucking stupid. It's retarded. Do better, Impact. Do better. Moving on, Eric Young, he sends a message to Time Machine ahead of their main event match against Violent by Design later on in the night. Young says that their time is up. Moving on, Vincent, he approaches Josh Alexander, and Alexander accuses him of trying to play mind games before his match against Eddie Edwards at Bound for Glory for the Impact World Championship. Carl Anderson versus Mike Bennett with Maria Kanellis by his side. Anderson, he wins via Doc Gallows getting involved, and he was able to hit the gun stun for the 3. When they go backstage and hit gorilla position, Scott D'Amore tells the Good Brothers since Doc Gallows is healthy, they'll defend their tag titles next week against Honor No More. And we all know that Honor No More is going to win next week, and hopefully they can start to begin to desperately revive that dead tag division. They only have 3 tag teams now that the Good Brothers are gone. So it's just Honor No More and Motor City Machine Guns and Violent by Design. Impact has got to start signing more teams ASAP. Like, fucking ASAP. Dr. Ross, he says that Savannah Evans has suffered internal damage to her neck from her loss by Killer Kelly last week. So Tasha is trying to do an interview with Gia Miller. Then Killer Kelly, she attacks Steels, and she puts her in her sleeper hold, but she doesn't choke her out. She just puts her in it for, like, I think 2 or 3 seconds. Moving on, Jason Hotch versus Pagender. Pagender wins via the Gargoyle Spear. Post-match, Myers, he leaves the commentary table. He attacks Screwdriver for DDT. Myers tells referee Scott Armstrong to count to 3. He refuses. Myers confronts Armstrong, but Kajuju, he takes him out. He hits the Gargoyle Spear. And then then Armstrong counts to 3 to symbolize that Pagender is the new Digital Media Champion. Not really, though. It's all symbolic. It was all for shits and giggles. This is nothing more than Impact's version of the 24/7 championship. Get rid of it. It's stupid. They need to make the X Division their secondary championship. It needs to happen. Because right now it's not doing shit, sitting on the shoulders of Mike Bailey. Oh, God. Moving on. So Vex, they confront Gail Kim. Deonna, she demands a Knockouts World Championship title match after pinning Jordynne Grace earlier on in the night. So Gail Kim, she says that Purrazzo will take on Masha Slamovich next week, and the winner will challenge Grace at Bound for Glory. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Are you serious? Why the hell are we doing this shit? For what? They have built Masha to be a ass-kicking machine, a fucking badass bitch monster, and they're slowly but surely building back up Deonna Purrazzo. So neither of them can lose. And you're putting yourself in a situation as to where neither individual can lose and neither individual can look weak. You can't have Purrazzo lose, and you damn sure can't have Masha lose. So why would they do this? My best bet is there's probably gonna be like a fuck finish of some kind, and it's probably gonna end up being a triple threat at Bound for Glory with Masha pinning Grace. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's where all roads are gonna lead to anyway. But they never should have done this shit at all. It was a mistake. That's why I said that it would have been better if Mia Yim would have gotten pinned versus Jordynne Grace. Like, you don't pin your champions. What the fuck? Moving on. But Jinder, he's being chased by Scott Armstrong, saying that he needs the championship back. And then he says if Brian Myers wants it back, he can take it back from him. So there's that. So they'll probably have a match next week. Josh Alexander versus Vincent. Josh wins via the C4 spike. Post-match, Eddie Edwards, he hits the ring. Got to promo, says that he's chosen his side in the war against the professional wrestling industry, which tries to tear down great warriors like Josh and Eddie until they become mindless grunts. Edwards asks Alexander what side he's going to choose and says that they can stand together in this war. So as soon as Eddie steps into the ring, out of nowhere, he hits the wake-up call. So I assume they're probably going to have it be Eddie versus Heath at Victory Road. If Eddie wins, Honor No More stays, and if Heath wins, Honor No More is disbanded, and maybe he's added to Bound for Glory, triple threat, Josh Alexander versus Eddie Edwards versus Heath. I don't know. I mean, that's a possibility, you know. So that could very well be a possibility. But this whole Honor No More stuff has to end at some point. It's got to. It's went on for 8 months, you know. Enough's enough. Moving on, Raj Singh and Shira, they're backstage. They're cutting a promo. But it's interrupted. So the camera crew, they immediately turn their attention to Moose and Maclin. So they're attacked by Sami Callihan because they're having an argument amongst each other. And so quickly, Moose and Maclin, they gain the advantage and they assault Callihan outside the arena with barbed wire. Wow. So that was pretty cool right there. So Jessica, she makes her in-ring debut with Rosemary. She wins via the pile driver. So she pins Alicia. She's got a really kick-ass theme song, though. Her theme song's pretty fucking cool. So I kind of like what they're doing with Havoc here. It seems to be interesting with her Jessica character. Then they made an announcement that Mickie James is going to return next week. She's going to have an announcement. That should be interesting. So Sami Callihan, he's out, covered in barbed wire. He lays out a challenge against Moose and Steve Maclin at Victory Road. And it's going to be a barbed wire massacre match. Oh my god. Enough of these fucking death matches. Enough of these crazy dipshit stipulations. Enough. This is why I'm starting to get annoyed and nauseated with Sami Callihan. Like, this guy is so one-dimensional. Ugh. I hate it. Main event, Battle by Design versus Time Machine. Featuring Kushida, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley. So, the time machine, they win via the shell shock from Sabin, and the faces, they celebrate and stand tall. So overall, this was an okay show. It could have been better. I don't know what they're going to do with the main title scene. Same thing with the tag division. Same thing with the knockouts division as well. It's just Impact is in shambles right now, it seems, and they've got to do something with losing to Neil Dashwood and the Good Brothers and so many others. Willie Mack is gone. Jonah, W. Morrissey. So many people have left Impact, and Impact's just not in a good state right now. I don't know what they're going to do. Hopefully Shane Taylor, I've read that he's supposed to be at the tapings for the Lone Star pay-per-view that they're doing tonight and for Saturday. So that should be interesting. Hopefully we get some fresh faces, because Impact it's not doing it for me. I mean, I like the promotion, but man, we've got to see some new faces. We got to see some new talent. And after this whole Honor No More storyline is over with and done with, what's next? I mean, that's what I said before. I feel bad for Josh Alexander, because Josh Alexander, he's not really doing anything. He's just another run-of-the-mill guy. You know, he's already reached his peak. There is no second gear to Alexander. He's done the whole chase thing with Moose. I don't know what else they're going to do with Josh. You know, he has to come up with a second gear at some point. I don't know. I really don't know. But you only have about a month and 2 weeks until Bound for Glory. Don't have a lot of time. And then with Victory Road, late September, that's going to put a damper on a lot of stuff for Bound for Glory, because you have to build for that card. And I think, really and truthfully, they shouldn't have a Victory Road. They just shouldn't. Everything should just be focused on Bound for Glory. And I think that's hurting them. That's hurting Impact tremendously, doing all these Impact Plus events. So, I don't know. Then, I forgot to mention on commentary, they mentioned that the Mercy Machine Guns, they're going to be teaming with Jay Lethal to take on Warlow and FTR at All Out. And they're heels. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's so stupid. Why are they doing this? Why are they having babyface Motor City Machine Guns in Impact, and they're working as heels in AEW? It just doesn't make any sense. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
To the end.